Ties with India, Pakistan remain unchanged. State Department days after Asim Munirs' U.S. visit. Washington's relationship with India and Pakistan remains unchanged, U.S. State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce said during a media address on Wednesday, adding that the diplomats are committed to both nations. Her remark came while she was questioned about Pakistan Army Chief Asim Munirs' recent visit to the United States and his nuclear threats against India. Speaking at the State Department briefing, Bruce stated that Washington's relationship with both nations remains unchanged and that the diplomats are committed to both countries. We had an experience with Pakistan and India when there was a conflict that could have developed into something quite horrible, she asserted. There was immediate concern and movement with Vice President J.D. Vance, President Donald Trump and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, in addressing the nature of what was happening, Bruce said. She claimed diplomatic efforts were made to prevent the conflict from escalating, stating, "We described the nature of the phone calls and the work we did to stop the attacks, bringing the parties together to create something enduring. It's a very proud moment that Secretary Rubio, Vice President Vance and the top leaders in this nation were involved in stopping that potential catastrophe," she added, also highlighting the U.S.-Pakistan counterterrorism dialogue, which was established in Islamabad on Tuesday. She affirmed, "The United States and Pakistan reaffirmed their shared commitment to combat terrorism in all its forms and manifestations during the latest rounds of talks in Islamabad." The U.S. and Pakistan discussed ways to enhance cooperation to counter terrorist threats, she added, "for the region and for the world. The U.S. working with both those nations is good news and will promote a future that's beneficial," she added. On Asim Munir and his anti-India rant, Michael Rubin, a former Pentagon analyst, had earlier said that Pakistan's behavior was completely unacceptable and compared the army chief's rhetoric to statements previously made by ISIS and Osama bin Laden. Pakistan is raising questions in many people's minds about whether it can fulfill the responsibilities of being a state, Rubin said. The field marshal's rhetoric is reminiscent of what we've heard from the Islamic State. Rubin called for immediate diplomatic consequences, including stripping Pakistan of its status as a major non-NATO ally and potentially designating it as a state sponsor of terrorism. He also suggested that General Munir should be declared persona non grata and banned from receiving U.S. visas. Also read, after aggressive war rhetoric, Pakistan urges India to resume Indus Waters Treaty. Swipe left for next vid.